evaluation. We'll discuss some questions from the book Deepak Sharma, class 9. Few of the questions, not all. So the first question is, first of all, I write down the question. If P8, Q8 and Rth term of an AP are in AP, show that P, Q, R also are in AP. So this is the question. If the P8, Q8 and Rth term of an AP are in AP, show that P, Q, R in AP. So let me first do something. In the first class, we discussed that if ABC are in AP, then we have what? Twice B, means twice the middle term is equal to first term plus the third term. If ABC are in AP, then by the rule, twice the middle term equal to first term plus third term. So here same condition we'll use here. First of all, let the first term be A. Let the first term be A and common difference be D. Let the first term be A and the common difference be D. Now, according to question, P8, Q8 and Rth term of an AP. These are terms of an AP, and moreover these are in AP. So here out of P, Q and R, which is the middle term? Qth term. So twice the Qth term equal to first term plus the second term. Third term. Twice the middle term equal to first term plus the third term, which implies twice. AQ means A plus Q minus 1 D equal to AP means Pth term, which implies A plus P minus 1 D, and the Rth term A plus R minus 1 D. Now we'll multiply 2 with all this term which are inside the bracket. 2 into A, twice A, 2 into Q, twice Q, 2 into 1, 2. D equal A plus A, twice A. Here D and here D. D is common. So remaining terms are P minus 1 plus Q minus 1. Both sides twice cancel. So twice Q minus 2 into D equal D into P plus Q minus 2. Again both sides D cancel, which implies twice Q minus 2 equal, this one R. P plus R minus 2. 2 to cancel. Therefore, 2Q equal to P plus Q. So, P plus R. Now here see, if twice Q equal to P plus R, then we can say that P, Q, R are in AP. Why? If they are in AP, the middle term is Q. So twice the middle term equal to first term plus third term. So twice the middle term. Here middle term is Q. Twice Q equal first term P and last term is R. So twice Q equal to P plus R. That's why P, Q, R are in AP. So this is the question. Next. Next question. Yes. If a to the power n plus b to the power n whole divided by a to the power n minus 1 plus b to the power n minus 1 is the arithmetic mean of a and b, then find n. Find n. Now here the two terms are a and b, and the arithmetic mean of a and b is a to the power n plus b to the power n whole divided by a to the power n minus 1 plus b to the power n minus 1, and we have to find the value of n. Now, as we discussed, what is the aim of a and b? The aim of a and b is a plus b by 2. Aim of a and b is equal to what? A plus b by 2. And here in this particular question, the aim of a and b is given a to the power n plus b to the power n whole divided by a to the power n minus 1 plus b to the power n plus 1. So here in place of aim of a and b, we replace this one by this value. Yes. Now next step, we will do the cross multiplication. 2 into a to the power n plus b to the power n equal to a plus b whole into a to the power n minus 1 plus b to the power n minus 1. Now multiply them. Twice a to the power n plus twice b to the power n equal, here we multiply this one by using distributive property. A into a to the power n minus 1 plus b to the power n minus 1, then plus b into a to the power n minus 1 plus b to the power n minus 1. Now here, if you multiply them, both the number having the same base. So by the law of indices, if both the number having the same base, then the base will be common. We have to add the power. Here the power is 1 and here n minus 1. So 1 plus n minus 1. Then here both are with different bases. So just multiply them. A b to the power n minus 1. Here a to the power n minus 1 into b. Again here both having the same base. So add the power. Minus 1 plus 1 cancel. In minus 1 plus 1 cancel. Twice a to the power n plus twice b to the power n equal a to the power n plus a b to the power n minus 1 plus a to the power n minus 1 b plus b to the power n. And in the next step, we will take a to the power n and b to the power n to the left hand side. Twice a to the power n plus twice b to the power n minus a to the power n then minus b to the power n equal ab to the power n minus 1 plus a to the power n minus 1 b. Twice a to the power n minus a to the power n is equal to a to the power n. Twice b to the power n minus b to the power n plus b to the power n is equal a b whole to the power n minus 1 plus a to the power n minus 1 b. Now again here, see here the power of a is n and here the power of a is n. So bring them together on the same side. So here a to the power n common. Here what is left? 1 minus here a to the power n. So what is left out? A inverse into b. And here b to the power n common. So here what is left out? A b to the power minus 1 minus b to the power n. Sorry, minus 1. A inverse means 1 by a. Here B inverse means A by B. Here LCM is A. So 1 into A minus B. Here LCM is B, A minus B. Here numerator a minus b, here numerator a minus b cancel. So a to the power n by a equal b to the power n by b. Then do the what? Alternando. This process is known as alternando. A to the power n by b to the power n equal to a by b. Now a by n whole by b by n equal to a by b whole to the power n is equal to a by b whole to the power nothing means 1. Both side base same, so n equal to 1. So this is the solution of the question. You got it? Now, one question is homework of same type. This is homework question. If a to the power n plus 1 plus b to the power n plus 1 by a to the power n plus b to the power n is the aim of a and b, find n. Question number 1. Then question number 2. There are P arithmetic means between 5 and 41, and third mean is to p minus 1 at mean equal 2:5. Find p. Next question. The product of two numbers is 6 16. The product of two AMs between them is 24. Find the numbers. Then few more homework questions, sir. Note down them. Question number 4. The pth term, if the qth term of an AP is twice the pth term and rth term, and rth term is twice the qth term. Prove that twice P plus R equal 3Q. If the qth term of an AP is twice the pth term and the rth term is twice the qth term, prove that twice P plus R equal 3Q. Then next question number 5. If the product of pth and qth term of an AP is 1, the terms are not equal. And the rth term is 1, then show that the pth term is R minus P by Q minus R. If the product of pth and qth term of an AP is 1, the terms are not equal and the rth term is 1, then show that the pth term is R minus P by Q minus R. The next question is if A1, A2, A3 up to AN are in AP, then show that 1 by A1 A2 plus 1 by A2 A3 plus 1 by A3 A4 plus 1 by n minus 1 an equal to n minus 1 by a1 an. If a1 comma a2 comma a3 up to an are in AP, then show that 1 by a1 a2 plus 1 by a2 a3 plus 1 by a3 a4 plus up to 1 by an minus 1 an is equal to n minus 1 by a1 an. Okay, now this question has a specific process to solve this one. Now as you know that if a1 a2 a3 up to n are in AP, then what is the same thing? In AP the difference between the consecutive terms are same. So here we consider the common difference be d, but here first term is not a, it is denoted by a1. So here first term a1, second term a2, third term a3 and the last term is an, and we consider that the common difference is d. Let the common difference is d. Therefore d equal to second term minus first term a2 minus a1, third term minus second term a3 minus a2, then in this way fourth term minus third term, and what is the last term? Last term is an. So the preceding term of an is a n minus 1, because here 2 here 1 means 2 minus 1, here 3 here 2 means 3 minus 1, so here also n, so here n minus 1. So all this equal to d, and this is the left hand side. 1 by a1 a2 plus 1 by a2 a3 plus 1 by a3 a4 plus 1 by n minus 1 an. Now the next step is the main step. Here we have to multiply by 1 by d, then all this will be multiplied by a1 d in the numerator, because this d will cancel. If d is common here, then this d cancel. Here same thing, d by a2 a3, here d by a3 a4, and here d by an minus 1 an. Now we replace the value of d. Here in the first one d will be replaced by a2 minus 1 a1. In the second one d will be replaced by a3 minus a2. In the third one d will be replaced by a4 minus a3, in this way. So here d means a2 minus a1 by a1 a2. Here d means a3 minus a2 a3. Here d means a4 minus a3 by a3 a4, and here d means what? Last one is an minus 1 by an minus 1 an. This one. First here d replaced by a2 minus a1. Why? Because the denominator is a1 a2. Second one, the denominator is a2 a3. That's why this d replaced by a3 minus a2, in this way. This one is true, that all is equal to n minus 1 by a1 an. N minus 1 by a1 an. Now next 1 by d. Now distribute them, a2 by a1 a2. Next a1 by a1 a2 plus a3 by a2 a3 minus a2 by a2 a3 plus a4 by a3 a4 minus a3 by a3 a4, in this way, plus an by an minus 1 an, then a n minus 1 by a n minus 1 a n. Then next we see what happened in the first, second, third, 1 term in both the numerator and denominator will be cancelled. Here a2 cancel, so it become 1 by a1. Then here a1 cancel, it become 1 by a2. In the second one, a3 cancel, it become 1 by a2 minus 1 by a3 plus 1 by a3 minus 1 by a4 plus 1 by a n minus 1 minus 1 by a n. Now see in this sequence what will happen, series, the last term of the first one is minus 1 by a2 and the first term of the second one is 1 by a2. It has the plus minus symbol and it has the plus, so both will be cancelled. Here also minus plus cancel. So in the same way, this will be cancelled with the first term of the preceding one, next one, and this will be cancelled with the last term of the preceding one, last term, which will come here. So what are remaining terms? 1 by d, 1 by a1 minus 1 by a n. Now here, what is the LCM? a1 an. So this cancel, an into 1 an minus an cancel, 1 into a1 equal 1 by d. Now an formula a plus n minus 1 d, a plus n minus 1 d, but here a means a1, first term is a1, so a plus n minus 1 d minus a1 by a1 an. Here plus a1 minus a1 cancel, 1 by d n minus 1 into d a1 an. d cancel, so this is the result, n minus 1 by a1 an. So this is the process to solve this question. So this all for this class. Thank you.